morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all. Welcome back to iSelf Academy YouTube channel. And in today's video, we are gonna go out of our series. And this time around, we are gonna go for 9 different formulas on ETL in Excel. ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. In today's video, I am trying to cover the first 5 formulas here called trim, left, right, mid, proper, upper, lower, text to column, and transpose. If you are using Office 365, we can improvise that left, right, and mid a little better. And instead of using the text to column, we can use one more dimension called the text split. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. And even for remove duplicates, I'll be using the latest dynamic array function called unique. Let's see how to do that. This video will be a little longer than normal, so be patient with us, and then I will try to add a timestamps here for each and every data set. By that way you can go to the respective formula, whichever one which you feel interesting first. The first formula that I'm going to go right now is we are on the 1 minute 18 second, and I'm going to give you a logic called trim functionality. Again, this particular function will allow you to break or remove unwanted fields. And again, if you are using Office 365, probably you don't want to use a trim functionality. You can replace that with another formula called TEXTJOIN. So here I'm going to use concat. This is a 2013 functionality. If I'm using Office 365 or Office 2016 or 2019, I'll be using one other function called TEXTJOIN. So how do I use this? I'm going to just come back to the concat function here. Control A, add the first name and add a space, add a second name, then the space, add the third name and the space, and add the fourth name also, because I have 4 names for 1 or 2 persons here, and this is the name that will come into play. Whatever I've added extrally, that will be a space available for me at the end of my data set. This is going to give me 22 characters in our list because I gave only a concat functionality here. If I do the same using a TEXTJOIN functionality, I'm going to go for TEXTJOIN here, and then when I do that, I'm going to add a space in front, and then I'm going to add only the content here. Again, when I do this, if you can closely watch, my syntax has one line called ignore error empty. If I leave it blank, the system by default ignores all the empties that I chose in my data set here. When I give an OK, that's going to show you a len of 21. So I have 1 extra space here. When I populate this to the other data set, then everywhere I have whatever data that I have, everywhere I'll be having an additional space here. Here you can see there is a difference in these 2 dimensions here. This is using text to joint. I got this, but wherein when I go for the other dimension, I use concat. So this is where I'll be using our ETL function called trim, which allows us to remove all the unwanted spaces that I have in my data set. Now once I do that, you can see both data sets are getting matched. If you want to check out whether this is coming correctly or not, I will use one more function called exact here. I'm going to select these 2 functionality and check out whether it is giving me a true or a false. So now you can see every data set has a true value in here. So this is how we can work around with trim function here. When I come back in the next video, I'll teach you how to work with partial text extraction using an ETL function. In today's world, it has become even more better and even more easier. This is Vinod signing out from iSelf Academy YouTube channel on ETL in Excel. Thank you so much.